Hello and welcome to Games and Media. As always, again, we'll not have a whole lot to talk about this week. Let's start with movies and TV shows, because that's the big stuff right now. For starters, I finally finished Severance and I finally finished Pantheon. I don't know if I talked about this last week or not, but I finished it. But I just right now finished Devil May Cry. I guess it's an anime. I don't know if it counts as an anime, but we're calling it an anime anyways. It was cool. The action was really cool. Sometimes the story got a little boring. Not a lot, but a little boring. But overall, it was really good, and it already has a second season coming soon. Well, I don't know if it's soon, but it has a second season that's got confirmed. And it was like, first of all, the action was really good. The action was like probably some of the better action I've seen recently in a anime. I guess I'll call it an anime, whatever, an anime. But like there was some like in the beginning episodes, there was a good pace to it, which I feel like they lost. And it was like, I don't know how to describe it. It was like, this person is doing this one thing right now, and then it would immediately jump cut to them doing that one thing. I don't know how to describe it, but like the pacing was like really on point and like kept your attention. And I feel like they lost it a little bit over time, but it was still really good. I'd probably give it like a high 7, like a 7.8 or something. I'm gonna watch Solo Leveling next, probably. The only problem with Solo Leveling is that I like it a lot, and it's gonna take up a lot of my time if I watch it. So I'm trying hard not to watch it, but also I want to watch it, but like I need to find a good time frame, if that makes sense, right? Movies wise, I'm gonna watch Sinners tonight, probably, the new Michael B. Jordan, Ryan Coogler film. I'm super excited for that. But besides movies wise, I don't think there's anything else. Games wise, I don't really think I did a lot different. So I tried a new game because I was watching a content VTuber baseball creator. I talked about her before, but she started learning F1, and I've always had a little bit of interest in F1, like a that'd be cool to learn kind of interest in F1. So I started playing F1 24 because it's free on Game Pass, and it was cool. I don't love it, but it was cool. I feel like racing games are a really weird thing for me, because like whenever I play a racing game, like, I don't know if the difficulty is too low or I'm, like, secretly good at racing games, but, like, I never lose. Like, right now in F1, I've never lost a race except for one, and that's because the turns were super, like, sharp and there's buildings everywhere, so I kept fucking crashing and dying. But, well, you don't really die in the game, but you know what I mean, right? But, like, I've never lost a race, and, like, I win by a lot. So I don't know how to fucking adjust the difficulty, but I do like being overpowered. But, like, I don't know. It's just like, I guess racing games aren't really my forte. Like, they're cool and like they're fun for like a while, but then they're like kind of like I'll probably still play it, but I don't know. That's the big game I played this week, which wasn't a very often because again, I'm busy as fuck. I guess we'll talk about this though. Yesterday I was gonna play Dark and Darker with my friend Daisy and her boyfriend Gabe, who is also my friend. I don't know how to properly announce that. How do you even describe that? My friend Daisy and her boyfriend, who is also my friend, both of my friends, I guess. I guess that boyfriend part wasn't really necessary, but who fucking cares? Whatever, right? So we're gonna play Dark and Darker, but it turns out, because I have Dark and Darker on the Epic Game Store, I don't know why I do, I just know I do, but apparently Epic Game Store is not gonna support that game anymore, so I had to download a completely separate fucking launcher just to do it, and I had to get this thing called a migration code, which you can like migrate your information from Epic to the new thing called like Blacksmith or whatever, I don't know, right? But every time I opened the old Epic service, it would like crash and I couldn't get the code. So I found like a different way to do it where you had to like copy game files, put it in here, blah, 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 right? And I had to install the game again, basically on a new launcher. But I couldn't get the old Epic Games thing to work because you had to turn on Epic Games game to work, but it kept fucking crashing. And eventually it got long enough that I could copy the code over, and then I copied it and I got it to work. And then right when I was about to play, I got a message on it that says, this game is no longer supporting cross-platform, so you can only have it on blah, 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 right? Now, at the time, I was like, I did all of this, and I can't even fucking play with my friends, and the only reason I would ever play this game is to play with friends, because I fucking don't even like the game. And I was pissed, because they have it on Steam, and I was like, I spent a fucking hour setting this stupid fucking game up, just for it to tell me that I can't even play with the friends. I already have this fucking game, and I have to restart on a brand new service and re-buy the premium subscription, and I was pissed. But further research, I overreacted, which is something I absolutely never do. I have never overreacted in my life. Cross-platform, as in I cannot take my data and like load it onto Steam or load it onto like Blacksmith. It means that's the, if I choose Blacksmith as my play location, I can't move my data anywhere else. but I can still do cross-play. Cross-platform and cross-play are different things. So I technically could still play with my friends, and I did not double check that. I was just pissed off, and I was super tired yesterday because, like I said, I was working like fucking 10 hours yesterday. But yeah, I texted my friend and I was like, I'm just going to fucking bed. I don't care anymore. So I threw a temper tantrum and I went to fucking bed. Yeah, but I didn't tell my friend that I figured out that I was wrong, but I don't want to admit that I'm wrong, and I doubt she's gonna watch this. So yeah, if she does watch this, that'd be kind of funny. But no, yeah, fuck that game still. I don't even like Dark and Darker. It's a very okay game at best. But yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know what else to talk about. So yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye.